Now, before we start this video, of course, you have to drop it a thumbs up, a big like on this video. So yeah, the like goal in our last video, that was like around 1,700 likes. We reached that, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Oh, we did indeed reach it, and we even went far beyond. I thank you all so much for liking that video. You know how it is, we're gonna up the like goal yet again to 1,800 likes. So if we can manage to get 1,800 likes on this video, that will just motivate me to not be lazy, because right now I'm feeling kind of lazy. Actually, I am feeling kind of lazy. 1,800 likes and I'll try not to be lazy. Also, remember to subscribe right now, because we're still on that road to 75k by the end of this year. And I actually think that we can manage to get 75k before the end of November. It's a very risky trade, but who knows? It's looking quite plausible right now, so just help me out. Subscribe right now. It only takes 5 seconds of your life. Literally nothing. Looking at these statistics, only 12% still are subscribed or watch my videos, while the rest of you 87 lads are not subscribed. You should do that right now. Literally 5 seconds. Press the red button and then make it gray. That's all you need to do. You don't even need to do the post bell notification thing. It's completely up to you. But if you do it, then I'll be more than pleased. But it's completely up to you. You don't have to. Just right now, contribute to the goal, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hello lads, it's me, Benny, back again with another video. In today's video, we're gonna do a Genkai tier list part 2. This video, I expect a lot of controversy and a lot of hate comments and a lot of dislike from this video. So just a disclaimer, this is what I think of the Genkais. This is what I and my opinion. Okay, so if you don't like that, that's cool. I don't care, as long as you don't just like blatantly disrespect the shit out of this video. That's not fine by me, but what do I care? Either way, if you're a lad that doesn't like my opinion, but you still are a humble and awesome person that likes the video either way, and just comments down the reason why you don't like the video, that'll be the best. That's actually people that I want to see in my comments. People that actually correct me. I want to see that. But yeah, either way, that's a small disclaimer out of the way. What this part 2 basically is that I'm gonna be getting all the tier list from the first video, and I'm gonna be reworking it a little bit, and I'm gonna add a new Genkais that released. So yeah, this was highly suggested by all of you people. In my Discord channel, I did a poll there, but it seems like some other video idea made it to the top for the first place. But my YouTube community tab, they definitely like the Genkai tier list part 2. So yeah, I'm gonna do that because that's the majority of you people that want to see that. So yeah, I'm gonna upload that first. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the list. There we go. So this is the list right now. Let's just scroll down. We can see a new Genkais. There we go. So Akimichi has a lock on it because I don't have it unlocked yet, so just excuse that. But yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? This is the old tier list. So this is all from the old video. So excuse this because this is not the true values. So actually, let us reset real quick. So reset, and we got everything back here again. So I guess we will start. Oh, this is so I'm gonna leave the screen like this so you can see the first layer, first row. We'll start with Black Lightning. Last time I put this on A. I think Black Lightning still deserves a good spot. Not that good because not a lot of people use this anymore. So I'm gonna put it at B tier now because I don't know. They haven't changed the damage or anything, but other Genkais has been so good lately that this has been pushed down. Next up is Boil With This. Last time I put Boil With This on D tier. I don't think it's a D tier anymore. I actually think it's an E tier because I ranked it on D tier because of the combos it has. In my Genkai tier list video, I was talking about the raw damage and raw moves, not combos. I wouldn't include combo potentials. So either way, I ranked it D tier because of the combos. So I'm gonna put it on E tier because of my mistakes. In my opinion, it's also E tier, so don't worry about that. Next up is Byakugan. Byakugan got heavily buffed, but I don't think it's an S plus material, so it's an S plus, not S plus, but S still. Clay, I was like on the edge on Clay for because last time I put it on S, but I was like, yeah, is it really an S? And then I started using this a lot myself. So yeah, it's an S plus just because clay is just clay. What can I say? Next up is crystal. Even after buff, it's still pretty hot garbage. So it's an F. Next up is dust release or particle style. This is actually kind of good now. I've seen some videos about this, and that made me kind of change my mind. And I used it in PvP as well. So last time I ranked it at C tier, but now I think it's a B tier. Explosion got buffed like a lot. The hitbox is so much bigger now, and it's quite plausible in PvP now, so I would say E tier, not F tier anymore. That's a good thing. Gold dust. Last time I put gold dust on E tier, but gold dust is still pretty bad. The moves, it doesn't even have a mode. The moves are so close range, you cannot hit the first move. It never hits anybody. Second and third move, pretty hot garbage. So it's an F tier, actually. Yeah. Sorry to say. Next up is Hoshigaki. Last time it was an A tier. I was kind of being biased at the time, but the second move is still really good for Hoshigaki. That thing is so good. Although it doesn't deal much damage, it makes you completely stuck in place. You cannot get out of there. I don't know. It's a B tier now. I don't think it's an A tier worthy anymore. Next up is Ice. Ice, surprisingly, is actually pretty good now. It got buffed like crazy, and I would say this is actually a D tier. Last time it was an E. No, actually, last time it was an F tier. Last time it was F tier, but it got buffed really hard. So I guess it's a D tier for now. Next up is Iron Sand. Last time I had it on S tier. I think it's actually A tier now. I mean, this is a master Jin killer. This can kill Jins within seconds, bro. So it would be an S tier, but in PvP, it's an A tier. Next up is Itachi Sharingan. I don't think I need to talk anymore because it's an obvious S plus. Nobody can compare that. Last time it was S plus, and it's gonna stay on S plus. Simple as that. Next up is Kaguya. Last time I placed it on C tier. I think it still fits that spot. It doesn't compare to these things. Next up is Kamizuru. Kamizuru actually surprisingly got reworked. So the first move is not different. Like, it's the same with the bees. You send the bees flying, but there are less bees now. But you deal way more damage. Wait, I put it on C last time. Second move didn't get any rework. It's still the same. But the third move is completely gone. It's something else now. It's a big AoE attack that stuns people inside it, and they cannot move out of it. I don't think they can. They're completely frozen in place. So because of that, it might actually be an A tier. It's A tier. It's A tier. Guaranteed A tier. For now. Okay, next up is Ketsuryugan. I put this at B tier last time, but now I would say this is a C tier. Yes, sure, it's good and all, but for some reason, two of the moves have the same cooldown. So like if you use one move, like the first move, the second move gets on cooldown as well. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's a C tier. It doesn't compare to Particle, Blacklighting, or Hoshigaki, so it's a C tier. Next up is Lava. I think it's Lava. Yeah, there's Lava. Lava is also the ultimate Jin killer, but this is extremely close ranged, and it's very hard to hit people now these days. Last time I put this at D tier, but I think he can up to a C tier. Yeah, I think it's a C tier worthy now. Next up is Mud Release. Last time I put it on E tier. I'm really tempted to put it on F tier. It's not as bad as Crystal or as bad as Gold Dust. I think it's actually on par with Explosion, or might be even better than Explosion. Either way, it's not better than Ice, that's for sure. It doesn't compare to Ice. So I think this stays on E tier like last time. Next up is Namikaze. When Namikaze got reworked, it was pretty darn good, but that was that. There are now much more better subjutsus to use rather than teleportation that Namikaze has. Last time I had it on A tier, but I think this goes down to maybe C tier. I'm kind of being harsh to Namikaze. I know, but I don't know. It's the best C tier, but it's the worst B tier, if that makes sense. It's like in between of it, okay? So I'm gonna put that C tier for now. Actually, B tier. Fine then, I'll put it on B tier. Next up is Nara. Nara I had on B tier last time. Nara is kind of being slept on. It's very good because the stuns it got, and the range on the first move is insane. Well, the second and third is not that great, but it's an A tier. I mean, all the moves are combo moves. If I'm gonna rank it off of just raw moves, it's a B tier. So yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. It's gonna stay on B tier like last time. Next up is Paper. Last time I had it on S tier, but now I think it moves towards an A tier. Paper is actually really good, don't get me wrong. It's really good, but the best move is actually in a mode, and the mode is fairly difficult to get in Arena X, and that's where I'm mostly basing these Genkais off from my experience from there. So I think this stays on A tier, and I think most people can understand, I hope. Okay, next up, oh no, I'm kind of scared. Rinnegan. Last time it was an S plus, but I realized, oh, that was pre nerf Rinnegan. That was pre-nerf. Yeah, if you didn't know, Rinnegan got nerfed with the Chibaku Tensei. Now it's not that good anymore. Rinnegan users are the easiest people to read, man. Except for the Almighty Pull. That's kind of difficult. But if you see Rinnegan users just lining up, running towards you, you know they're going to use a Rinnegan move. So it's an S because it can be read like an open book. I'm telling you. This is so easy to counter. So yeah, I think it's an S for me. Next up is Sand. Last time I had this on E tier, but I didn't really consider the mode. The mode is actually pretty good, except for the Taijutsu stats. The Taijutsu stats on mode is terrible, but the other stats are really pushed up. It doesn't even have mode move, and it has 2 regular moves and 1 mobility move. In my opinion, I would put this on. I would still put this on E. But since it's got a mode, it's the only one with the mode out of these 3 tiers. I think it deserves a D spot. I'm really certain about that. Next up is Sarutobi. Sarutobi was once a S tier, but I think it moves towards an A tier now, or actually B tier. But I'm gonna be a little bit more. Actually, yeah, it's a B tier. I know that Sarutobi got buffed recently with a small little damage tweak and now reduced hand signs. That's good and all, but I was kind of being very biased towards Sarutobi because I really hate Sarutobi users. But in my experience of using Sarutobi, story mode PvP, this thing is godly. This is a god tier. This is an S plus Genkai in story mode, but in Arena X and RPG, I would say this is actually B. So yeah, that's a very harsh thing to do from S to B, but it is what it is. Next up is Scorch. This is Scorch. Last time I had this on E because it only has 1 move you can use. The other 2 moves are dependent on the first move, which is so stupid in my opinion. It's just beyond stupid. Because of that, it only got 1 functioning move. I mean, if you don't have the first move and you're using the 2 other moves, then you can't use them. That's the point. You need to use the first. You need to use the full set of Scorch. I mean, you don't have to. You can use the first move of Scorch and just have it like that, and you can mix other Genkais in. But first move is not even that good. I don't think why people are so crazy about it. It's an F tier. Next up is Senju Wood. I had this on A tier for some reason, but I would say it's a push up to S tier because it recently got buffed with the flower thing that makes you sleep. That thing was so good back then, but now it's even better. So I don't know why they did that, but they buffed it like that, so it's very good now. And the mode is still pretty damn good. So yeah, I think it still deserves an S spot. Next up is Sharingan. I had this on S plus last time. Not sure why. I think it was because of the Susanoo update. I thought that Susanoo was pretty damn good, but no, it's actually not. I don't see people using this. Sharingan is an S for me now. Next up is Shirogane. This thing was C tier last time. Now I don't think it's a C tier anymore. It's still kind of bad. It's very easy to dodge the moves, so and damage value is very low, so it's a D tier for now. Next up is Storm Release. Last time I had this on D tier. I think this deserves a spot of still. Actually, no, it's a D tier still. It is actually pretty decent damage. Very decent damage. Next up is Uzumaki. This has been buffed like crazy, and yeah, I see that. I really see that. This is so strong. It's definitely better than Kamizuru. Definitely better. Maybe on the same level or even more than Iron Sand. I think yeah, it's an S tier. It's an S tier for sure. Next up is Wood. Last time it was an F. And it's going to stay an F. Next up is Yuki Ice. Last time I put it on C. Now, I think it's actually pretty decent in combat. Because they buffed it recently, but it's still kind of a bad buff. But it's still buffed it, so it's a B tier now. Next up is Inuzuka, the new one. So now we're finally on to the new ones. Inuzuka, I haven't been using this a lot. I recently got it, and I haven't maxed it out yet, so I don't really care about it too much. So I would probably put it as an A tier. Because the iframe move, it got like you're untouchable when you use some of the moves, which is so great. And it's an auto track move, and it deals actually pretty decent damage. So yeah. Next up we have is Jashin. Jashin, oh my life, bro. Jashin is very good with the stuns, and if you have a tank build like I have sometimes, you cannot die. It's impossible to die with Jashin. It's actually truly impossible because you heal yourself with 2 of the moves and you stun with the rest of the moves. You have like 4 moves in total, including the mode move. 2 of the moves heal and 2 of the moves stun, or actually 3 of the moves stun and 2 of the moves heals. One of the healing moves is also stun, so that's just an S plus straight away. I only use this Genkai. I don't even have mixed Genkais. I only use Jashin when I'm doing heavy combat. So yeah, Jashin is on top for me. That's a very biased answer, but I think a lot of people can agree with me. Next up is Obito Sharingan. Now, I'm not sure where to place this thing. I've seen a lot of people use this lately, and it's so annoying, but I would put it on S tier, but I also want to put it on S plus tier. But I also don't want to put it on S plus tier. It does not compare to Jashin. It just doesn't. Because this doesn't deal a lot of damage, except for the Susanoo and the Susanoo move. That deals heavy damage. But I think it's an S tier. This is a very strong S tier, and a very weak S plus tier, if that makes sense. It's like in between, so yeah. it stays like there. And then we have the new Akimichi. I have no idea what this does, no idea how much damage it deals. Well, I have a slight idea, but I don't think it's an S tier though. I think it's an A tier. Just this is a very wild shot. So what the hell? What did I move? Alright then, so I guess this is a finished tier list. I have no idea if this is a correct tier list or not, but I think this is a good tier list. Pretty sure this is a solid tier list. This is what I would have them all. Yeah. Again, if you don't like my opinion, that's alright. Type in the comments what you would do, what other Genkais would be where, and stuff like that. Just be aware that Inuzuka and Akimichi, I'm not sure what to put them, but I think they're A tier because they're really, really good. And a lot of the new Genkais are actually pretty busted. I'm gonna leave it like that. And yeah, I thank you all so much for tuning in with this video. Hope you liked this video or not. If you did like this video, of course, drop it a thumbs up. That would be highly appreciated. And remember to subscribe because we're still on that road to 75k. I'm pretty certain we can reach that within the end of this month, maybe. Who knows? We'll see if we're lucky like that. Hope you all enjoyed this video and have a nice day ahead of you. Goodbye.